Hi, guys, and welcome back to this podcast slash audio only video. Today is day 2 of my series that I'm doing, The Energetic Secrets to Earning Money Online. If you haven't already listened to the first episode, definitely do that. I will link it below for you. And so every day for the next 21 days, I'm going to be basically sharing my experience, life lessons, my wisdom, the lessons that I've learned, the codes, mindset, identity shifts that I had to go through, because making money and making money online is also about shifting your identity. All these things that I had to go experience and learn and walk through to be able to start earning more money in my life, and also having my dream of having an online business and be able to earn money online. I have been wanting to not just make more money in my life, but specifically make money online because of the freedom and the flexibility. And I always just really wanted to have like an online business and travel the world and do all the things that I have done. So the first episode was so fire, and I want to be completely honest and transparent with you guys, because this is my journey to just really sharing my truth. I wanted to quit this challenge so bad, and inner work is so important, and it's so much fun because I really uncovered over the last 24 hours like just more patterns within myself. And yeah, I wanted to not do this series anymore. I wanted to launch something else. I was like, I want to launch this thing. I don't want to launch this thing anymore. And I realized that I can launch as many offers as I want to, and I don't have to just focus on one. And so within this challenge, I will be launching another offer that I really want to launch. And I've also learned about myself that I really enjoy doing these audio only versus video, because yesterday I also filmed a face video where you could see my face. I'm talking to the camera, and I didn't enjoy that as much as I enjoyed just this, which is just speaking. So I want to discuss, I promised you guys that I would be, sharing my different codes. So today, I don't have anything written down. This is going to be more of a freestyle kind of podcast. And we're just going to channel and see what comes up. So in the first episode, I talked about how you shouldn't choose to do something because of money, because all things make money. And that is so true. And that has been a huge part of my journey, to choose to do things that I enjoy rather than choose to do things for money. And what I want to share today about money is that it's truly about your identity more than anything. It's truly about your consciousness, how you think, how you react, your nervous system, like all things relating to your identity. Money follows people, not vehicles or business models. It's really you. And so if you think that you're not making the money that you want to make, or you're not attracting enough money because you're just not doing this thing, it is so not true. And let me break this down for you guys. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And I want to tell you guys a story on why this is true and how this has a direct correlation with you being a match for more money, okay? So I was about a few weeks ago, I was at Pura Vida, which is in Miami South Florida, and it's basically like it's kind of like a healthier Chipotle, or not Chipotle, like Cava, Chipotle. I made a video about that, on how fitness and eating healthy increases your ability, and I talked about those places. But I was at Pura Vida, which is a health food restaurant / cafe, And I ran into, well, I didn't run into, I don't know this person, but I saw this woman. And you guys know I'm so obsessed with like looking at the differences between people. I'm so obsessed with looking at what sets apart successful people and non-successful people. And I remember being at Pura Vida a few weeks ago, like I said, and this girl, she just was oozing like wealth energy, like luxury energy. And what I mean by that is she was so fast. She was so on point. She was so like organized. She just like she looked like she put a lot of effort into how she looked, and she was moving at the pace of like, I really care about this job. You know, even though she probably doesn't make, you know, she wasn't a manager or anything. Excuse me. Again, I'm still a little bit sick, so sorry guys. Yeah, she just, the way she moved, the way she was acting, how she was dressed, the way she took care of herself. Her hair was done really, really beautiful. Her outfit was clean and it was like ironed to perfection. She had like matching jewelry. Like she just looked like very put together. And at these food places, these people don't make a lot of money. Maybe they make like between 20, 30 an hour. Let me actually Google how much, I have my computer, how much do Pura Vida employees make? Okay, let's look at it together. Yeah. Hourly, Google says that they make anywhere between 15 to 23 an hour. So this girl wasn't a manager, all right? So she was making anywhere from 15 to 23 an hour. But the way she carried herself was like I felt like she didn't belong there. Like I almost wanted to, it was almost like she didn't belong there. And then I saw some other employees that were sloppy. That were like, their outfits all like in a disarray. Their hair is just kind of doing whatever. Their shoes are dirty. They're sloppy. They're slow. They're rolling their eyes. This girl was super upbeat. She was super just like positive, upbeat, fast, alert. And these other employees, they were just super sluggish. And then the other day I was at, where was I? I was at Sweet Greens, okay? And I hate this location of Sweet Greens. I love Sweet Greens, but I can't go to this location anymore because of the staff. They have this location in South Florida has really bad reviews, but I still go there because I'm like, oh, I just love Sweet Green, but this is just the worst location. And every time I go in there, it's like, this is a luxury, like, restaurant. Like, not in the sense where it's like 5-star dining, but Sweet Green, you know, it's marketed towards a certain caliber of customer, like people who earn a lot of money and who care about their health and who are into health and fitness. Like, these are like $25 like salad bowls, right? Like, it's not like McDonald's, right? So the service workers there are, I just don't like them because they're like that other girl I saw at Pura Vida where they're just sluggish and they're slow and their energy is just like, they don't want to be there. They don't want to do this. They don't want to be there. They're just like low energy, slow energy. They're just like mopey. Every task that they have to do is a problem. If you want extra this, it's a problem. If you want something in the back that they have to, like, literally, I went to Sweet Greens with my grandma and we were waiting 15 minutes, which is a lot because this is just a line you get in and it's like Chipotle. You just tell them, it's like a above Chipotle, but it's like you just tell them what you want and it's like a line and you see the food as they're scooping. And we waited 15 minutes for rice that never came. The guy's like, okay, we're making it. It's going to take 15 minutes. And then he's like, the lady comes out and he didn't even tell her that we were waiting. And she's like, no, we don't have any. No. And It wasn't that they didn't have any, they didn't want to make any. So I'm saying all this to say this is I really pay attention to these things, not because I'm judging people, but because I want to become the best version of myself. And I see everybody as a mirror. And what I do is I look at other people and I don't judge them. I say, where am I doing that? And how do I not do that? Like, so I started looking at my life and being like, where am I sluggish? Where am I slow? Where am I feeling like, oh, I don't want to do this. This is such a burden. And so I say all that to say, the girl at Pura Vida who was so sharp and fast and organized and upbeat, and her look, like she just cared about her job and her look and how she showed up and her energy, she is going to be successful in life. It doesn't matter where you are, it's who you are where you are. It doesn't matter where you are, it's who you are where you are, who you are being. She has the quality and characteristics of somebody who is going to be successful. Because it's just written in her energy, that girl. And I was so impressed by her because I'm like, I know this is just a college job, or she's doing this part-time, or this is in the meantime. I know this girl has money saved up in the bank. I already know. She takes care of herself, her finances, her body, her energy. And it was just like another lesson of like, wherever you are, be the best and do the best, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And you think that you at your job right now, you just need a new job. You think that you, like where you are, the money you're making, like everything will be just so much better in your life if you weren't here. But that's not true, because how you create a new reality or escape your old one into a new one is by being somebody different, by your beingness. And I was just honestly so impressed with this girl. And I just couldn't stop thinking about her because I'm like, she just taught me, like just seeing her just taught me so much. And then also as Sweet Greens, seeing those people also taught me so much. And so I've also dealt with this in my life where I don't show up 100% and I'm waiting for a new, better opportunity. But how you can create new opportunities and more money is by whatever you do right now, show up 110%. Whatever you do right now, I want you to give it your absolute all. I want you to every day, like I made a TikTok video about this, dress your best every day. Care about how you look. Care about the work that you do. One of my mentors says that when she was working in corporate and before she started her many businesses, that even when she was making an hourly job at corporate or in like a retail store, when she got her first like retail job, she was like the number one salesperson because she gave it her all. And she was always promoted within months of getting that first position. They promoted her to manager. They promoted her because she gave it 110%. And that translated into everything that she did. So no matter where you are or what you do, having the quality of excellence, it's not like you pick and choose what things you want to be excellent at. You don't pick and choose in what things you're going to show up in 100% at. It is a characteristic. So you have to start showing up 110% today, right now, in what you do right now, not later. And that is my, this is day 2 of Energetic Secrets to Earning Money. There's this quality of being able to earn, like there's this quality that I see in successful people who make a lot of money where they are about excellence. They show up 110%. It's not about rubbing crystals together and saying your affirmations. It's also about being the channel that money is attracted to. It's literally the law of attraction for a reason. Being the channel that money is attracted to. And money loves speed. Money loves excellence. Money loves when you give it 110%. You cannot half-ass. You cannot half-ass. You have to show up as the version of yourself who you are cultivating now. So give it your all. So that is my download for day 2. And it may not seem like an energetic secret, but it is, because you emit energy when you are doing. Like, I used to think that my actions were separate from, like, I used to think like I just have to think it into reality. My action and how I show up and my work ethic is separate, because my visualizing, my thoughts, my mindset, that's like one sector. And then my action that I show up in and how I move is another sector, but they are deeply connected, because the action that you do also creates the energy that you need. This is why when you start doing more of something, it starts opening up more opportunities, and you start like I started posting let me give you guys a tangible example. I started posting every day on social media as an experiment, and it literally changed my life. And I only did it for like 15 days or like 20, no more than 20 days, like 15 days. And I told my best friend, I was like, oh my God, like I feel so amazing. It created this energy for me. It created, like, I can't even describe it. Like, it's almost hard to like articulate, but it was like, the more I was consistent with something and did something, it was like the momentum. That's the word I'm looking for. It's like this momentum. The action you creates momentum, and momentum is energy that you can source and tap into and create. So anyway, you guys, with that being said, thank you so much for listening to day 2. I'll be back tomorrow for day 3 on the energetic secrets to earning more money, especially online. And if you're interested in joining me for my live masterclass on the 17th, I'm hosting a masterclass that's called Your First 100K Online, where I'm going to be breaking down the energetic blueprint to earning money online. We're going to be talking about identity shifts, mindset codes. If you think that this series is good, you're not ready for this masterclass, because I'm going to be sharing the exact blueprint. Anyway, you guys, I love you so much, and I will see you in tomorrow, the next one. Bye.